Hello students, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to learn class 10's pair of linear equation in two variables chapters. Some of the very important questions, and these type of questions normally in every year board exams class 10 it one of its kind comes. So this is really very important. So without wasting any time, let's start with the video. So I have chosen some of the questions. Those are obviously of different types. So this is my first question that I have chosen for you. Find the value of k for which k is a unknown constant, for which the system of equations has a unique solution. Now everybody knows that unique means intersecting lines we will be getting. Okay, intersecting lines obviously, and unique solution, this particular solutions condition also we have got. This is obviously consistent. Now if we these are the actually given linear equations. So if we compare these two given linear equations with our standard forms, then we will be getting like I'm writing everything here. Okay, comparing given equations with standard forms, we get a1 equals to a2 equals to b1 equals to b2 equals to c1 equals to and c2 equals to. There is 6 terms. a1 will be 2, a2 will be k, b1 will be 3, b2 will be minus 6, c1 and c2 will be minus 5 and minus 8, because the standard forms I am taking like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. That means you need to take this 5 and 8 in the left hand side. So we will be getting c1 is equals to minus 5, c2 equals to minus 8. So these 6 values we have got. Now according to the question, the system has unique solution. And now unique solution means, just I told, consistent and intersecting lines. So we know, therefore a1 a2 must be not equals to b1 by b2, because this is the condition of consistency with unique solution. We all know it already. If you want to check this video out, you can go to the description box. All the links related to this chapter will be given over there. So a1 by a2. a1 by a2 means what? 2 by k, and b1 by b2 means 3 by minus 6. Now here we don't need c1 by c2 because of unique solution. For unique solution we need only first two ratios, not the third one. So first two ratios we have got according to the condition. From this we will be doing the calculation with this not equal sign also, exactly like equal signs calculations, like cross multiplication. So it will be minus 12 not equals to 3k. That means minus 12 divided by 3 not equals to k. From it we can write down k not equals to minus 4. Now how we will write the answer line with k not equals to minus 4? Look, this is obviously an answer, but this is not the proper answer for this particular question, because the question is not telling you to find out the range of the values of k. Rather, the question is asking you the value of k. So how will you write the answer line? That's the most important thing here, because maximum students normally do up to this and leaves the whole calculation after this and go to the next question. But there is certain marks given in marking scheme also for writing that answer line properly. Okay, so what will be the answer line? Answer line will be k not equals to -4. That means k can't be -4, but k can be anything except -4. So that will be our answer. Therefore, the value of k is anything or any real value or any real number other than -4. So this will be the answer. Okay, and here our first question ends. Again, I'm just repeating the first question because this particular video will be little bit lengthy, because there are many questions that I have chosen of different types, and those are really very important for board exams. So A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 must be found. Look at the condition given, unique or coincident lines, means infinitely many solutions or no solutions. According to that, you choose your condition, put those numbers over there in the condition and find out one condition on value of k, and then you write the answer line depending on that condition that you got. Okay, this is the process. So let's go to the next question. Our next question is, find the value of k for which the system of equations has a unique solution. Again, but there is a difference. That's why I have chosen this question. Maybe the question outlook of the question is quite same like question number 1, but actually not. So look at this question. This is a different type again. Look, I'm not writing everything here, because if I'm writing everything here, then the video will be much more lengthy. So I'm directly writing A1 by A2. Equals to 4 by 2, that is equals to 2 by 1. B1 by B2 equals to -5 by -3, and C1 by C2 equals to k by 12. Now look at this. Unique solution, that means according to the question we need to get A1 by A2 not equals to B1 by B2, right? Which is obvious from here. Look, 2 obviously 2. Now from the question 2 not equals to 5 by 3, right? This not equals to this. Quite simple. So we have to find out the value of k, and k doesn't belong to this. So how we will choose our answer? So look, whatever k will be, we can choose anything C1 by C2 here, k by 12. So we can choose anything for k, any real value for k, and that real value of k will not hamper this condition. Whatever you can choose for k will not hamper this particular condition of having unique solution, as k's any value will not hamper unique solution condition. That means our answer line will be k may have any real value. So how will you write it down? We will write like as no real value of k is hampering or is, this is a very tough word, so you will be writing disturbing the condition or the condition of unique solution, right? As it is not disturbing, therefore k may have any real value. Okay, so this is our answer, and this is the way of writing the answer. Look, I have not written the first part, that is the comparison part. This part you must be writing for every questions like this. Okay, must be written the standard forms and this comparison line and all, and A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2's values, because for writing this there is certain marks in marking scheme. So everybody please make sure that you are writing every statements whatever needed, not more, not less, just to the point answers, and then you just go to the given condition, write that condition, and if k doesn't belong to that, then k will have any real value. So I think now you have understood why I was telling question number 1 and question number 2 exactly different. Okay, question number 3. Question number 3 is, for what value of k the system of equations this has no solution. No solution means inconsistency, parallel lines. So comparison line is must. I'm not writing everything here, I'm just directly writing the calculations. So A1 by A2 is equals to k by 3, B1 by B2 equals to 2 by minus 4, that is equals to minus half, and C1 by C2 equals to minus 5 by minus 10, that is equals to half. Now according to the condition no solution, that means A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 not equals to C1 by C2. This is the condition. So we will be writing that A1 by A2 means k by 3, that is equals to B1 by B2 means minus half not equals to half. Obviously minus half not equals to half. So how will you find out this k's value? Okay, so we will first take these two together and then these two together. Okay, so there are actually two conditions hidden in this expression, first and second, first and third. So case 1 is k by 3 equals to minus half, that means 2k equals to minus 3, that means k equals to minus 3 by 2. This is the first case. Okay, first case. Now coming to second case, that is case 2. Case 2 is first and third. So first and third's condition is not equal, it is not equal sign. That means k by 3 not equals to half. So we can write 2k not equals to 3. That means we can write k not equals to 3 by 2. Now look at these two conditions. We need to find out the value of k. For this, ultimately we have got two conditions depending on k's value. One is k will be equal to minus 3 by 2 and one is k not equals to 3 by 2. We need to combine these two expressions in statement so that two conditions will be valid in the answer line. How? I am repeating it again. You need to write such an answer line so that these two conditions will be valid in that answer line. How? If we are writing k not equals to 3 by 2, or we are writing like the previous one we wrote, first one we wrote k not equals to 3 by 2. So you could have written k has any value other than 3 by 2. But this one is wrong, because k can't have any value other than 3 by 2, because there is a particular condition k is equal to minus 3 by 2. So if we are writing this, look, if we are choosing our answer for this one, this will be automatically valid. So our answer line will be equal part always. We will not look at the not equal part. If we are getting two conditions like this, equal and not equal, we will be going for only equal part. We will be going for only equal part. This one we will not include in the answer line. So we will be writing the value of k is minus 3 by 2, and that's the answer. I hope you have understood this process. Again, I am telling this one, if we have two values of k, one is not equal and one is equal, we will always go with the equal part for the answer line. Okay. Now coming to question number 4. What is question number 4? This is again another type. Find the value of k for which the system of linear equation has an infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions means superimposed lines, coincident lines, overlapped lines, that means ultimately equal line. So we will be getting a1 by a2 equals to 2 by k minus 1 by comparing to the standard forms 2 by k minus 1, and then b1 by b2 equals to 3 by k plus 2, and c1 by c2 equals to minus 7 by minus 3k. So I am just writing it as 7 by 3k. Now according to the question, infinite number of solutions. So many solution means what? Many solutions implies a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. That means 2 by k minus 1 equals to 3 by k plus 2 equals to 7 by 3k. Now there are three expressions equal to each other. So there will be three cases. First, second, first, third, and second, third. Now for these three things we will be getting case 1 like this, 2 by k minus 1 equals to 3 by k plus 2. Case 2 will be 3 by k plus 2 equals to 7 by 3k, and case 3 will be 2 by k minus 1 equals to 7 by 3k. So by solving these three equations, we will be getting the value of k equals to 7 in each cases. Now as value of 7 in each cases is coming as 7, so our answer line will be the value of k is 7, for which the system will have infinite number of solutions. So students, this is all about today's session. I hope you all have understood all 4 questions, and these type of questions I think now you can do by your own. So these type of questions in any other video also I will try to do, because there are many other different types of questions which are equally very important. So till then, bye bye and thank you.